Hello, thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted to explain how we solve some larger numbers when we're adding them together in second grade. And what I'm going to show you may seem counterintuitive and kind of strange, but I assure you it helps the students with the concrete knowledge of numbers and what they mean and what they stand for before the students are able to master the abstract symbol of a number. So one way that we solve double-digit or triple-digit numbers is using the place value chart that I call, or a lot of teachers call, the HTO chart. So what the students will do is we'll have a number in an equation such as 126 plus 11, okay? And they need to add those two numbers together and figure out the sum. So I'll ask them frequently to make an HTO chart, and so that just stands for hundreds, tens, and ones. And then we'll start talking about the numbers according to their value, because 126 to a student is very abstract. So we want to break that down and make sure they know exactly what the value is for 126. So I start with the ones place first, because later on when they do use the stacking algorithm, they will start the ones place first and move over. So looking at the ones in 126, I see that there are 6 ones. So I'm going to put 6 dots on my HTO chart. Okay, now I'm moving over to the tens place in 126. I see a 2 there. Then I think, okay, that stands for 2 tens or 20, excuse me. So I'm going to place 2 10 sticks in the tens column of the HTO chart. All right, now I need to move on to the hundreds place. And I see there's a 1 in the hundreds place. Now the value of this 1 is not just 1, the value is 100 because it's in the hundreds place. So I'm going to draw a 100 pad. And the way we use these is according to the blue base 10 blocks you probably remember from when you were a child. So I have 126 laid out on my place value chart. Now I just draw a line to keep everything neat and keep me from making any sloppy errors. And I will put my next number underneath that line. The next number I'm working with is 11 because my equation 126 plus 11. So looking in the ones place, I see 1, 1. So that's 1, 1 dot. Looking in the tens place, I see another 1, but its value is not the same as 1, 1. The value is 10. So I'm going to put a 10 stick. Excuse me. So now the student has laid out the values of each of these numbers, and they're going to add them all together. Again, we draw another line just to keep everything neat and orderly. Here is 6 plus 1. I see is 7. That's 7 ones. Here is 2 plus 1 in the tens column, so that is 30 or 3 tens. I see 100 pad all the way down, so that is 100. So the sum of 126 plus 11 equals 137. So that's just one way that we do it. Another way that we talk about the values of the numbers is using some place value discs. And I have some foam discs in the classroom. The students can also draw those on the HTO chart as well. And the place value discs we use on the Zern website, and they're also from Singapore Math, which is a math program where concrete numbers is really the strong foundation, and then students build on the abstract concepts like I was talking about in the beginning of the video. So if we were going to use the place value discs, we would do it in a similar way as I did the 10 sticks. Looking at 126, I see there's 6 ones. So this is 6 circles or 6 chips with a value of 1 each. Then I have 2 tens. So I just have the values written on the coins or the foam chips, 10 and 10. Okay, then 1 100. Now I'm going to add my 11. I see 1 1. I see 1 10. Now I'm ready to add. And the students can just count the numbers of chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 tens. And 1 100. So we end up with the same number. The sum is 137 again. This is just a couple of ways that we solve larger numbers in second grade. So you are still free to teach whatever strategy you would like to the students. But what we're doing is trying to make sure they understand the value of each number. And that's why we kind of do the things we do. I know it seems strange probably. So next time I'll probably show you a number line and a little bit more of how we can take away numbers. But this is what we are going to be working on this week and just adding bigger and bigger numbers. So please let me know if you have any questions or if this was helpful at all. And thank you so much.